Hello again, junior martial athletes. Okay, so we're going to talk about the second half of our class today, which is actually the defense combinations. That's actually the theme of our class today, is defense combinations. So defense combination for level 1, we're going to use defense combination 18, or DC 18. And for level 2, we're going to use DC 16, okay? Some of the defense combinations, as a reminder, are a little more advanced, a little tougher than others. Without a partner, it's kind of hard to see the application if you've never learned it before. If you know it, you should be able to drum up the application pretty easily in your head with that imagination and understand what you're doing, okay? But I'll talk about that just so it gives you a little bit more reference point on how to actually do your technique, okay, on another person, all right? Do not do it on another person unless you've been taught to do it by me and the other person is also a martial artist in our system who understands the techniques, okay? Safety, 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 all right? So you don't want to accidentally hurt anybody with this stuff because a little slip of this across the eye, or a little snap of that across the arm, that's never a good thing, okay? All right, so, I guess at least you'll know it'll work. Okay, just kidding. So safety first. All right, so let's talk about defense combination 18 for level 1 students. I'm going to start this from a horse stance. Okay, I'm going to draw back with my right foot into a cat stance, execute a downward parry block, step forward, backhand to the ear, thrust punch to the body, shuto strike to the front of the throat, okay? It's crosshand shuto to the front of the throat. Okay, so that's one variation of it. We can do it with closed hands also. Hammers and shutos can almost be interchanged a lot of times because the motions are very similar, okay? So with hammers, okay, nice tight closed fist, I'll draw it down to my cat, execute a downward number 8 block, lunge forward, back fist to the temple, to the side of the head, to the ear, okay, somewhere on the side of the head. Thrust punch to the body, cross-hand hammer strike to the jaw, or again, the temple, okay? Whatever, just on the side of the head, okay? So the way it looks is like this, open hand. Okay, cool? Then you have a closed hand. Ready? So from the horse stance. Okay, so you've got those two moves, all right? So with a partner, what you would be doing is you'd be dropping down the arm to block a kick. Let's say the front kick's coming towards the body. Maybe it's a low punch, maybe, more likely a kick. That's usually where the kicks come from. Okay, so I'm going to drop down, block the kick from the inside of the kick, not on top of the leg. Leg against arm can always win. So I'm going to hit the leg from the inside of it. That's going to deflect the leg down. That gives me an opportunity to come right back out and hit to the side of the head. Okay? When the side of that head gets hit and that head turns, we have a free shot to the body that they're not focused on. So that quick shot here with the punch is a great little follow-up. That brings the head forward, theoretically, right? Somebody doubles over from getting hit. That brings the head forward, so we get hit, or so we hit with the hammer. Okay, so let's try that one again. We can do it from a fighting stance or a horse. I like to do it from the horse stance if it's brand new. It's easier to pick up, okay? So draw back to a cat stance. Left foot is on the ball of the foot. Right foot, or the back foot, is flat, okay? From here, all my weight is on that back leg. It's a tough stance. Dropping the block down to the inside of the kick. Bringing the person out to the side over here, a little forward. They're going to fall. We're going to come right in and meet them with that strike to the side of the head. Punch to the body. Hammer strike to the jaw. Okay? So again, ready? Okay, right there. Okay? So I'll show you the role of the attacker and how this is kind of going down. So as the person's kicking towards us, okay, we get that block on the inside of that leg. When that happens, that leg is down over this way, body's brought forward. We follow up with that back fist to the temple, could be to the ear, could be to the cheekbone, could be to the jaw, somewhere on the side of the head to get the head to turn. Once that head turns, we've got some openings down here. We're going to try to go maybe for the front of the rib cage, maybe the mid of the body, wherever you can get a nice little body shot with that thrust punch. Bring them forward. That brings them right into that final hammer strike, right to the side of the head again, okay? And that's our complete technique for now, okay? So again, here's the attacker behavior. They kick, they get brought down, you hit them, they're distracted, strike to the body, boom, right across the face. Cool? So one more time with the technique to show you that. They kick, we block them, they're brought down. We follow up, hit them up high, temple. Then we drop the punch low to the body, and then cross-hand hammer strike to the side of the head again. Okay? So that's 18. Cool? So practice that. If you have questions on it, let me know. Most important thing, go slow. Let your feet move into position first before you start to move your hands. Use your 4 white belt rules, knees bent, back straight, hands up, eyes forward, okay? And again, don't practice this on somebody who doesn't know what's going on, all right? So it's always important to practice with someone who can help you do this safely. So take your time, give it lots of repetitions, and we'll see how that skill is looking and how the technique is looking on it, okay? All right, good luck.